Oh, welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, I've been chitting for the last 2 weeks and we've potted a lot of them on. I didn't prep that, did I? But they're chitting really well. And from that, we've got all of this. The potatoes are growing nicely. Peggy, that bulb's looks like it's going to flower again. But there's lots and lots there. So if you imagine not chitting, how much space and room this would have taken up. So now, I don't mind touching these now they're growing well, but the bean seed has got all its energy in there, and I've had them grow really big before they are completely depleted. So they're ready to pot on. So we'll do the claret first. Now, if there is a long tap root, I'll make sure the tap root goes right in. But we just don't want to disturb it too much. But we've got this one where it's just got the tap root. So we'll just drop a nice big, at an angle maybe. That will take now, and then the green part will pop out. So just look at the and think, well, where's that going? So we'll go that way this time. So we're going to drop it in like that. Done. We must ensure the mice still can't get these, because the mice will still take them even when the shoots are this high. You'll find your broad bean plant just dropped on the floor and the bean will be disappeared. So this needs to go in a mouse free area or on a seesaw. So strings up to your greenhouse roof, a plank, and just sit it on so the mice can't physically get to it. I'll leave these here. They're fairly safe, he says, but you never know. Let's go at that angle so we don't damage it. And then he isn't prepared as he moves into the shed just to get a little bit of homemade compost. I'll just cover those up. I always put compost in between the toilet rolls as well. Helps retain the moisture. And then they should be in a mushroom tray, because these boxes will get to a point where they will collapse, and if they're sitting in a mushroom tray you can move them. So I'm going to get these finished. Now the rest of those seeds, they're just starting to go, but I shan't plant them until I'm definitely sure that they're going to be okay. Now you can plant them directly into the ground and hopefully the mice don't get them, but if they disappear you probably know why. Must remember to take the saucepan back in the house. Mrs. K will go mad. But you can now, once I get these growing, some of these will fail, don't get me wrong. I can plant a nice row out or a nice bed out with these and not worrying about any spaces or gaps. I'll move this one, do the other, and then I must remember to get some mushroom trays to pop them in. This box is splaying out. We have our stationery materials come at work in these, so, and they're ideal, 4 across, so many down. I've just got to remember now which ones are which when it comes to the boxes. So ideally this needs some gaffer tape around it. You don't have to firm in too much. Where they've done loop the loop, I'll just bung it in. Remember, even if you plant a bean seed upside down, it'll always find its way up. I did an experiment with an onion, turned it upside down. The roots came up and then they went back down again. Nature always finds a way. We're just helping. We're just helping. Crack on with those. I've even had the broad beans just planted and they've actually come out the sides of the cardboard. Now I find it's only the bean family that like cardboard rolls. I've tried sweet corn, I've tried onions. I've got a video where I tried it with the onions, and the difference between having them in a pot and having them in cardboard rolls was totally different. They did so much better. I'm not going to water them in. Plenty damp enough. I'm not going to water them until I've got them in the trays, and I've been good and took them all back up the allotment. Hope you've enjoyed that. I'm going to be making a seed compost mix, homemade mix for free, and also a potting mix for free. So if you're interested in that and you're not subscribed, why not consider subscribing? Leave me a comment. How do you do your broad beans? Have you lost yours to the mice? Has this helped you? Thumbs up or a thumbs down for the interaction always helps. Happy gardening to you all. Don't forget to check out the end screens. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now.